Salutations, it's your old power revenge creature, and welcome to another episode of Mail Call! And that's where we're going to be looking at some of the stuff that I got in the mail over the past few days. Now, we're going to start with today's mail and go backwards. First up is this bill from my dentist. Nobody cares. Next is this small package. Whoops. And let's see what's in here. I actually forgot, because I only get about one thing a week off the internet anymore, and so sometimes I forget. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, oh, that's a cool way to package it. This is a package of the 1977 Topps Star Wars bubblegum cards. Very cool, unopened. On the back, there is an advertisement for the Kenner toys. I don't know how well that's focusing, but coming this fall, exciting Star Wars games, paints, puzzles, and other long-playing toys from Kenner. Now, as many of you may or may not know, the toys were not available the same year as the movie. And for Christmas of '78, the best you could hope for was a paint set, a puzzle, or a board game. It wasn't until the spring of '78 that the actual action figures were available. But more on that on the next episode of Nerd Invasion Podcast, which you should be looking forward to this week. Probably Thursday, although we've just had someone at work quit, and I've lost both my days off next week, so the third episode might be a little bit of a delay in between episode 2 and 3. We'll see. Just a week, but anyway. So yeah, I want to kind of open these, but I don't at the same time. Oh man, the package has a little imperfection right there on R2's foot. It looks like a little tear or something. Ain't that the shame? I think it's from the bubble gum. Yeah, this ancient piece of plastic bubble gum poked through it. But anyway, this is series. It says new series. I think it's series 3. Oh man, that is so freaking cool. But you know the gum has probably ruined the card on top. So anyway, that's going to go on one of my random shelves in here. Wow, the sun is like bright today. Okay, now this is something that I teased on another video not too long ago. And I can't remember what Christmas it was, but I'm going to say that it was after I got into G.I. Joe. I got this awesome Tonka set with some kind of military headquarters, and it came in like a long box, probably about like that, and it had like a cardboard shell, and it had a plastic dome covering the front. If you've seen like the what's some stuff that's packaged like that, the G.I. Joe Ultimate Battle Pack Target had from a few years ago, but it was like a diorama with a shell over it. It had 2 figures, had 2 tents, one with a star and one with a cross. It had some little crates and some barrels and a little radio set. I think it was called Field Headquarters or something like that. And I've done some searching via Google on my phone, but I have not found any images of it other than just random items. So this is the closest I could find to having the set. Is I got this off eBay. Now this is the tent with a star, and it has 2 flaps that open in the front, and there was, I think, some kind of frame, like a plastic frame that went in here and held these into place, but I'm probably just going to use some cardboard or something. And then here's the Tonka tag on the back, and it's made in Taiwan, Tonka Corp 1981, because it's sewn right, the date's sewn right into the seam. All right, so it came with that tent, and then the two cots as well. And then here's the medical tent, and these are cloth. And here you can see it says 19. Well, you might not be able to see on the camera, but it says 1981 on that one. But I was thinking this was probably 82 or 83. Well, this had to have been 83 probably, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, that's why Mom got it. And this is one of the guys that came with it, I believe. Wow, interesting face on this guy. I don't guess it's going to focus real well. But anyway, he is a mechanic of some kind. He has 6 points of articulation, or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is 6, because they could also do the head nod. Oh, I'm so depressed. or like he's playing a video game. Pew, 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 pew. He's going to get that high score on Defender yet. And then it had these 2 cots. And I think that I have one of these cots, and that's all that I've got left from my original set. Now, these cots say 1982 on them. Huh. On the back, they say 1982. But I'd have a serial number finally, 813536A, so maybe I can finally find some information on this set. Of course, they're made in the USA. Let's see if the figure has a date. The figure might go back further, 1979 on the figure's leg, because the Adventure People and the Tonka Play People, I think they were called, Tonka Play People. He was probably released by himself in an earlier set. So anyway, that was just a quick mail call. I'm still on the lookout for the rest of these pieces. Let's see, that would be the other figure, the crates, the barrels, and the radio set. It's like a little desk with a drawer. Anyway, that thing's pretty neat. And I think I got a Stomper military set at some point too. I was really into G.I. Joe and military stuff. That's when it was cool. That's before whatever happened and nobody likes military toys anymore. G.I. Joe's fallen to the wayside. It's all Transformers and Star Wars and apps, and I'm just an old fart that loves toys, and kids today just aren't into them, and it's sad, but there's always hope. There's always hope. Anyway, well, thanks for choosing Revenge Creature Reviews for your entertainment this afternoon, evening, morning, whenever you're watching this short video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. Part of the international nerd team, including other YouTubers like Cyber Tiger Retro, Hooded Cobra Commander 788, Transformers and Beer Podcast. A lot of great guys. You can find the whole group, International Nerd Team on Twitter, is at nerdteam_INT. You can find me at Dashing Skull. That's at Dashing_Skull on Twitter and on Instagram. I've just started a podcast with a friend of mine called Nerd Invasion Podcast. We've done the first episode about the 1977 film Star Wars, and we'll be recording the new episode this week, and that's going to touch on the 1977 Star Wars toys. So until we meet again, as always, I'm your old pal Revenge Creature saying, OSQUINOXO!